Thank you. Keep it going for the Siren staff, running the sound. Running the sound and the music tonight. I am always so thankful for any DJ that doesn't bring me up to Billy Joel. It's a stereotype I've learned to live with. My name is Jason, and I use he, him pronouns when I talk about myself in third person, which Jason's family says he does embarrassingly often. But Jason's pretty sure he's perfectly normal, so we're okay with that. I've heard a lot of talk lately about polyamory, and I've never been particularly interested in it. But growing up, I did watch a lot of sitcoms, and so I was pretty well convinced that in my later dating years, I would at some point end up with 2 dates on the same night, just the way everybody does. And I would not want to disappoint one of these fine young ladies, so I would spend my evening running crazily back and forth between 2 nearby restaurants, making up weirder and weirder excuses as to why I had to step away. That was a pretty optimistic view of what my dating life would be like. I mean, 2 dates on one night. What kind of Casanova did I think I was going to become? Certainly not the one that was lucky to get 2 dates in 1 year any time. It's okay. I'm happily married. So I saw a billboard the other day, and it said, 1 hour of hookah equals 100 cigarettes. That seems like a bargain. I don't smoke, but I do know that cigarettes are pretty expensive, so it seems like if you can get 100 of them into your body in an hour at the hookah rate, that's cheap and efficient. You should probably go for it. No, I don't like smoking. I can't stand the smell of it. I do have to admit, it looks cool. If you're a smoker, you've got that. But I think it looks cool kind of in the way that from a distance, shit can kind of look like chocolate. You get up close enough to it, and you know you've made a terrible mistake. I'm not trying to shame any smokers. I've clearly got my own vices that will someday kill me. But I know that talking about my opinions about smoking in a room full of Portlanders probably isn't going to win me any popularity contests. But not winning any popularity contests is probably why I'm in comedy in the first place, so we'll be all right. But no, I'm actually jealous of smokers because I know it's hard, but you can quit. You can never smoke another cigarette. You can't quit food. You can't go cold turkey. I mean, even the phrase cold turkey makes me hungry. I mean, turkey, I'm gonna go make a sandwich. But I think it is easier to quit smoking than to cut back on food. I mean, if you're trying to quit smoking, you don't go into the break room at work and find someone's brought cigarettes for everybody because it's Carol's birthday. When you're trying to quit smoking, you don't have to deal with multiple holidays a year that are built around getting the family and friends together to have a big smoke. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know your family. When you're trying to quit smoking, you don't get tempted going into the grocery store by cute little kids trying to sell you Girl Scout smokes. I hear the thin menthols are a favorite. I don't smoke, but I do have a shameful habit that's kind of embarrassing to have to admit, just because it's so cliche for someone my age, but I've gotten into bird watching. Any other bird watchers here tonight? Wow, okay. That's brave. You're very brave to admit that with me. But I don't know. I was never interested in birds before. The only thing I really cared about birds was how juicy or crispy they might be. But we moved into this place and it had bird feeders in the backyard already, and something just snapped inside me. And all of a sudden I was like, I'm gonna put food in these feeders, and I'm gonna attract some birds, and I'm gonna learn those birds' names, and I'm gonna learn those birds' songs. And when I'm sick of those birds, I'm gonna put different food in those feeders, and I'm gonna learn those birds' names, and I'm gonna learn those birds' songs, and I'm gonna talk to my kid about it until they stop coming home on college breaks. But backyard bird feeding is a magical experience, by which I mean it makes me feel like a wizard. Because because I put food out and birds show up. I mean, that's very magical. I do have to admit that it's basically the same kind of magic I used in my younger days when I left garbage out and raccoons and rats would appear. But birds are much less bitey, so we'll call it a step in the right direction. I just like to say that I'm a nature lover, but I might as well be saying all lives matter, because really I'm a bird supremacist. I mean, I will spend a better part of a day chasing squirrels away from this bounty of free food we've left unguarded out in the open. Like, how dare you? That food is for the birds. You know better. Go sit over there and watch, you dirty tree rat. No, I actually like watching the squirrels try and get to the bird feeder, because their lack of wings really kind of ups the difficulty rating on that trick. So it's kind of like my own backyard squirrel wipeout or American Gladiator course. Deep down you're rooting for the contestants, but it's a lot more fun to watch when they don't actually make it. Here comes Rusty with his attempt on the big jump to the feeder. Will he make it to the swinging platform? Oh, that looks like it really hurts. Thank you very much. Keep it going.